Good morning. I've fallen into a really odd pattern. I find that turn of phrase interesting because you fall into something and then have to claw your way out of it, right? The pattern I've crawled into is I started writing posts and then recording them days later, and just realized it's really too easy to fall out of that habit of recording them and then realizing that you're a week late. I don't know how you can be a week late when you're retired, but I managed to do that. At least it's feelings are real, feelings are facts. Uh, but I've been spending a lot of time lately thinking about all the what ifs in life, mostly because my life is a pretty good example of just how many different what ifs there can be and how profoundly important they are. We moved to California. I met my wife on a blind date. I contracted a certainly fatal bone marrow cancer, and yet I was fortunate enough to find my way into a bone marrow transplant program. So I'm here having this discussion with you now. And the serendipity of all of that is fascinating to me. It really is, especially when you are trying to struggle with how many things are ordained to happen, if there is such a thing in life, and how many are just random, and the serendipity of good fortune. And I've certainly had more than my share of that. Uh, but if you think about it, if you think about all the times that your life has been impacted uh, through an odd set of circumstances, you've got to wonder whether or not it really is all random. I mean, all the times that you've uh, been walking and brushed up against someone else, and that momentary half step changed the trajectory of your life, or you were involved in a conversation perhaps even with a complete stranger, and something was mentioned or a phrase turned up, and you filed it away in deep in the recesses of your subconscious mind, only to have it bubble to the surface sometime in the future, to change your way, to change your life in some powerful or profound way. Um, you have to wonder whether all of this is random, and if it is, what that all means, or if there is some sort of um, invisible master plan, and if there is, who's the planner, um, and what have they got in store for you? It's a lot to think about. It's a lot to take in, and I know it's a little bit esoteric and theoretical. However, so many of our lives have been impacted in that way. I mean, I found a program for bone marrow transplant. Be the Match found a donor for me. That was a 12-point match. All of those things, had they not happened, would have had a profound impact on everyone I care about, everybody I love. Would have, had a profound impact on everybody I've had an impact on, and who have had an impact on me. I think it's worth thinking about. And I think more than anything else, it's worth thinking about the role we play in the formulation of our own destiny. How much help we're supposed to be responsible for. The old joke about person bemoaning the fact that they've never won the lottery and they could so use whatever that would mean in their lives, and praying constantly for that winning ticket until finally a voice comes and said, hey, Herbie, if you really want to win the lottery, you need to help me out here. You need to go buy a ticket. So how much are we responsible for our own kismet, our own fate? Something to think about on this Monday, this rainy Monday in Southern California, with the sun just starting to break through. Stay safe, stay well, stay home. Find a way to get vaccinated if you haven't yet. Know that I'm glad that I'm here to be with you. I'm really glad that you've taken a moment to be with me. So stay well and take care. More later on.